today. Just thank you for the moisture you sent our way, and thank you for the safetiness. I pray, dear Lord, as we, the gentlemen, get out, dear Lord, and all of us walk around and maintain the roads, I pray that you will be with them over safety. I thank you for this court. I pray blessings over each of them. I ask that you will be with us as we go into business with the county, that you will guide us with wisdom and clarity. I thank you, dear Lord, for the answered prayers in the past weeks and for the projection of those that are about to come. And I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Lord, and thank you for Kathy calling us gentlemen.
Yeah, that was hard.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah. Amen.
All right, Miss Gentho.
All righty. I have the regular minutes of January the 12th of 2026. I have a December 2025 personnel report. I have certification of additional revenue, amendment changes by funds. I have a December 2025 investment report. I have, for the auditor's report, unreconciled September of 2025 and January 23rd, 2026. I have the treasurer's report of financial conditions for December 2025. Departmental financial reports. I have the sheriff and DMV. I have 7 sets of bills, claims, and accounts. I have no certificates for Open Meeting Act or Public Information Act, but I do have several cyber securities. Let me read those on the record. Andy Maxwell, April Rice, Ashley Edwards, Bernice Hope, Brandy Livingston, Buck Trice, Carol Musick, Kathy Gentho, Daryl Dyer, Donna Fagan, Donna Robertson, Doug Parsley, Dusty Dixon, James Crenshaw, James Harper, Jay Druzado, Jedediah Pollant, Jesse Spear, Joey Johnston, John Glenn, Les Jones, Leslie Ray Strickland, Mike Watkins, Randy Barton, Robert Raines, Robin Carew, Ronnie Wilson, Scotty Hallmark, Susan Moore, Wendy McDade, Willard Johnson.
Are these the ones that are due in August?
Tammy Arndt. What did you ask?
Well, I said, are these the ones that are normally due in August? I was just wondering about your overachievers.
We were just asked to do it. It's an annual thing, so we did it.
There you go.
And then purchasing acknowledgments, John Boykin. And that is all that I have.
Okay. Ms. Keith.
You have the September report. Really no changes for September. We'll go over the January report. The first section is the statement of cash position. And we're looking at the actual ending balance column. General fund, $2,411,877.69. Road and bridge, $892,392.74. The other funds are listed. All funds on deposit, or in general ledger, I should say, for the county, $9,966,002.37. Then the statement of revenue and expense, and this is just the summaries. General fund, you'll see fiscal activity that revenues exceed expenditures, $342,596.17. Road and bridge, revenue exceeds expenditures, $779,721.22. The other funds are listed. The report after that is the state funds. And then it's not in here, I don't think. Yes, it is. The schedule of lease payments showing the one lease purchase agreement for Road and Bridge, which is paid off.
Okay. Do we know, I was sort of thinking about this late last night, do we know where we're at on the phone system?
I understood that Goldsmith was meeting with Vested Networks to work out some of the concerns that Sam had.
Okay.
I need to call Vested Networks and see if that ever happened.
Okay. See. All right.
I'll make my
Motion by Mr. Raines and second by Mr. Maxwell. Mr. Raines is undercover today. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
be back flat.
Really?
Thank you, sir. Do you have any pipes for these endorsements, Ray, or I'm good?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well,
Thankfully.
yeah.
You?
No, man, everything's good.
I just had a stock tank. Well, all the stock tanks froze.
I had one calf was a daredevil went out there and got about middle ways, but he made it back out.
I had one calf born Saturday night, you know, when we were single digit loads and stuff, and it froze to death.
Yeah, good dadgummit.
Yeah, usually, and I mean, I've seen them born in all kinds of just horrible conditions, just like the cows wait till the worst possible timing. But, yeah, she just froze. Usually, which makes me wonder whether there was something wrong with the calf or something wrong with the cow being able to nurse it, because man, if they get some of that warm milk, boy, they got a pretty good chance of surviving.
The mama was okay then?
Yeah, she was sitting there laying next to him the next day, licking him, trying to, and I mean, it was covered in ice.
I imagine he froze as soon as he hit the ground.
Yeah.
That cold.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, and you know, now that you mention it, I bet you he could have,
You know,
he could have hit the ground with that afterbirth and froze to the ground. Okay, do we get everything signed? No?
Um,
Can you speed it up a little?
Had to wait on him.
I had to wait on somebody.
Buck stops there.
Yeah.
or starts.
Starts, but the buck starts here, evidently. Robert, I just hadn't seen your beard that short, and I can't tell you how long.
It hadn't been that short. I can't tell you how long.
Yeah.
It won't take long.
Why did he do it when it was the coldest point of the year, too?
Because I ain't that smart.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I was just asking.
I figured you got tired of the signals.
That's probably what it
A
was.
little bit waiting.
Julie, we'll need a copy of that clip where Commissioner Rain said, "I'm not that smart."
On a reel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then we can just play. Especially during budget.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Raines is getting all of that finished up, and he's done. So burn ban was taken off by me yesterday. We got commissioners were getting a lot of requests. I was getting a lot of requests, and we decided to, yeah. I think everybody that involved in the county government was getting requests. But anyway, it's off at this point. Emergency amendments.
None, Judge.
Thank you. Did you doze off there?
I
or-
did. I was
Okay.
just on to the next item.
All right, so you were in the road crossing agreement on County Road 340 and Precinct 2. Mr. Crenshaw.
Yeah, this is, need to get it approved for, it says Stephen Birch on here, actually, it's gonna be, staff's gonna be doing it. Get it approved across 340. I'll try to get them to board it, cause man, that place, where they're gonna do it is right in the intersection of 340 and 342, so. Busy intersection right there, that gas plant.
Do you have that, Judge?
Hmm?
Do you have that?
I said,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm sure I do. Let's see,
4C.
yeah, I do. Is there a motion by Mr. Raines?
Second.
Second by Mr. Wilson. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. There you go. All right. D, road crossing agreement with Carbon Water Department, Precinct 3. Mr. Wilson.
Yes, Miss Gosnell called. They was needing to go across the road for a water line, and they brought the paperwork. I don't know if you have it. And she's printing a copy right now.
What road is that?
I was looking on there too. I couldn't see it real good, and she told me, but I can't remember. I don't know if it's on the. You know, yeah, it's right up there at the top.
Oh, it's at the top.
But it's not there.
Looks lighted out.
Yeah, right there.
It's there,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah, I like to text her and ask her.
It's not your driveway, is it?
No.
Wow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, I'd entertain a motion to approve the nameless road that Commissioner Wilson has promised that he will get to us.
If I can text her and find out, I'll
Yeah.
put it in here if that's
You
all right.
I'll make it.
Do. Motion by Mr. Crenshaw, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. There you go.
She probably wasn't sure if it was a county road or a wagon trail.
Probably both, yeah.
That part of the country probably is, regardless.
Did you get that email on that? All the road stuff as far as the funds and all that
The
junk?
C-tip stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if they do it, but I don't think they will.
Well,
And the reason being is some of those counties that are griping about it out in the Permian didn't use the money. Anyway. So that's the reason why they said they wouldn't ask for no more, because you didn't use what we gave you last time. We used ours.
yeah. Well, I just want to make sure you
Yeah.
were in that loop.
But I don't think they'll do that, what they want to do, where they're going to increase the lateral road.
Alrighty, discuss and consider purchasing a new desktop printer for JP1. What's wrong with the old printer?
Call fire.
Literally.
You're a fireman.
I unplugged it,
Where was Daryl?
sleeping in the back.
Said it had a bucket of water down there.
No, my old computer caught fire. I was talking with Goldsmith. While I was on the phone with them, I was watching smoke come up out of the printer, and they told me unplug it. It's on fire. So I've been printing to the all copy printer for quite a while now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I did get a quote from Goldsmith for $579 for a printer.
But then you're gonna want an F, then you're gonna want a shredder too.
Well, I just talked with the
sure
sheriff
did.
offline, and
You
I
sure
think I have
did
a
needy.
I think I have a different idea about the shredder, which is the next item.
So
Like-
will this be paid
Like
for
big
out of the
scissors or
tech funds? It's not on the agenda.
This qualifies for the tech funds. And there is a computer equipment expenditure line with 5,000 in it.
all right, on E, I'd consider a motion to allow JP to get a new desktop printer and hopefully he'll take better care of it this time.
I'll make it.
Motion by Mr. Rain, second by Mr. Max. All those in favor say aye.
I was gonna say it's been there since before I came here.
Well, I figured it did. That's why I said that. All right, F, discuss and consider purchasing a new pair of scissors for JP Court.
Our shredder has been going down about every week. We've been having Donnie nickel and dime it back together. But after talking with, I got a quote from Goldsmith, but after talking with the sheriff, it seems like it might be least expensive to see about getting these poly carts for, they come by and shred once a month.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be cheaper. He was saying he wasn't sure about the numbers, but 45 to 50 a month if dumped. And I don't know if I could fill one of those in a month. So it might be every other month.
Yeah, how's that work? Don't they come regularly to you?
They come every month,
Yeah, once a month.
but if it doesn't need to be, if it's not full, you don't have to dump it and they won't charge you. It's a lot easier, a lot better, saves a lot of time, mess.
Yeah, because we piggyback. I think when you bring one in, we piggyback because we don't generate as much paperwork as they do.
It's a lot easier, a lot better, but.
What do you want to just, John? Do you want to just table it for now, just to see if that's the?
I would like to table it and then come back with a report from Polly or whoever the company is and see what they say.
Don't
we
you have
have
to
an
get on their
account with them,
schedule?
too, the county does.
Don't you have to get on their schedule? Or they tell you when they're coming by? Or
Well, so the county's already on their schedule, they come by us and I believe
Adult
adult
probation.
probation has, they come by and do
Oh.
about the same time every month.
Okay.
They'll let you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. They come by and do, I think, Eastland PDs on it. They do Eastland once a month.
Training services in Texas.
I think that's right.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Rain, second by Mr. Max. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Darn it! I thought we were going to get you a new pair of scissors.
On a side note, I had 4 lambs born over the cold spell.
Oh my gosh.
And they all live?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. And HV is doing fine.
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. HV had a surgery recently. So.
Oh.
And Abilene is not the best place to drive.
No, not for that.
I think it's the barometric pressure that causes everything to have babies
Oh, sorry for what? Did it freeze?
when it's cold.
I am
Don't be trying to steal it.
fighting the urge to say something or not say that. The barometric
I think she's
pressure.
ready to
It can-
cry.
I don't know. You can be right. Discuss and consider and sign the Eastland County Title VI Plan. Me, Miss Key.
Yes.
Why am I signing this?
This is for TxDOT, the ADA compliance that we are non-compliant with right now. And this should bring us into a majority of compliance. And we're required to have this. It's from the federal level, and TxDOT has just been charged with making sure we comply. But it would affect our grants if we don't get any compliance.
Yeah. Gotta love the feds.
And there is a place for you to sign.
Any
at least
questions?
one.
Any questions from commissioners on why we're even doing this? Well, y'all
Grants.
yeah, that's exactly right. That's what Loretta had to keep reminding me. when I was
When we were having
Pitching.
serious discussions
when we
about
were
it.
pitching a fit. And Shelby is what's her title in this thing?
Oh, Shelby,
She don't remember.
what is your title in this? You're designated.
So what we did was we designated that board, like we spelled his name out, but it said something about how we can designate employees to act with that.
It's in here.
You're low man on the totem pole. That's your
Easy way to say it.
yeah.
I don't remember exactly how it worded, but
Basically, that's, I mean, all she would have to do is if there was a Title VI violation or complaint or whatever, she would have to answer it and do whatever. So anyway,
Title VI coordinator.
that's
There you
all right. I need a motion.
go. And allow to sign.
Am I allowed to sign?
Two signature pages.
Signed by motion by Mr. Wilson and second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Post same sign. Motion carried.
Okay.
Works.
Works.
There you go.
There's another one.
Will you email me a copy of that? The signature. Thank you.
Thank you. Present the 2025 Continuing Education Hour Certificate for Ms. Gentho.
Required education hours right here for 2025.
How many does it say?
20.
Not enough.
Oh,
Looks fake. Wow.
It looks fake, don't it?
Yes.
You're right.
Yeah.
is that the original?
Did you make that?
I printed it off.
Just made it.
Oh,
Word. Or is that Chat GPT?
is that an AI deal or something? Or?
No, it's not. It's a link. Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
There's no feel.
Oh yeah, that feels real.
That's a real face.
Again, Andy, do you want
Hey, don't question. Don't
No.
ask stupid questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I guess motion.
Motion by Mr. Maxwell to accept the AI
Second.
copy and a second by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Sheriff's Office 2025 Racial Profiling Report, Sheriff Wager.
This is our yearly mandated deal that we have to present. This is what we turn into TICO. We have to do racial profiling every year. We did 1,610 traffic stops, 3 of which were Alaskan, Native American, or Indian. 34 were Asian Island Pacificer. 193 were black. 575 were white, 805 were Hispanic. We had 0 complaints of any racial profiling and no indication that we are.
Would you also let the commissioners know about you guys periodically reviewing the video, just kind of as a backup?
We do a quality assurance, and part of that is that we review videos of officers randomly to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and there's no indication of racial profiling on that either. Of all those traffic stops, only 72 were known. Their race was known when they pulled them over. The rest, 1,538, were not. So there's no indication that there's any racial profiling.
Okay, thanks, Sheriff. Entertain a motion to accept the racial profiling report.
I'll make.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Rain, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Both same sign, motion carries. J is what we were discussing briefly, myself and the auditor, on this Shellback construction. The district attorney's office is reviewing that contract. No, I think just recently. But
Yeah, Brad Stevenson came and talked to me about it last week.
Yeah, but anyway, there's some questions because there's some blanks in there that have to do with fees, and there's no fees that are listed there, and that's anyway. My recommendation to the court is that we table that. No, we're not tabling it.
No, if you get permission to sign it once everything's
Okay, by the
Addressed.
DA. Okay,
addressed. Yes,
write that then.
our TAC risk management consultant, and there's two of them. They came last week and visited with us about just our risk management and our property renewal, our liability renewal, and I told Steve Owens that we were adding on to the jail, and he brought up a couple of things that I found one in the contract, but one was the insurance during construction, which I had not even thought about. That was it on the builder or on the county, and the county is going to have to add the insurance. I did find that in here, and also subrogation, and Brad Stevenson was going to look to see about the subrogation. So that's one thing that I do know that's going to be an additional cost during construction is the insurance. That'll be our cost from now
What do
on.
they typically do on that? Because I thought the construction people had to carry insurance on.
That's what I was fixing to say.
Well, they carry insurance, and they're going to give us a payment and performance bond, but if it burned down during construction, it would be on us. So if it's something they do, it's on their liability insurance. But if it's an act of nature, it's going to be on us.
Well, we already have insurance on.
I'll just have to add the under construction part.
I see.
I wouldn't think that'd be that much.
No, it's not going to be.
Okay. So you need a motion to allow me to sign if Brad gives the okay on that, and hopefully we get that this week. So need a motion for
I'll make it.
motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. K, discuss and consider renewal of the liability insurance coverage through TAC risk management pool. Ms. Key.
It is time to submit our liability renewal questionnaire. I need to know first, does the court want to continue coverage through Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool? And if so, you need permission for the judge to sign.
I'll make the motion. We continue the coverage and allow them to sign.
Thank you, Mr. Raines. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. L. Oops. Easy?
I think so.
No, it's just, no.
Yeah.
It's 415.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
What kind of road was it?
Yeah. For the record, for Carbon, City of Carbon is County Road 415.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll write that on there. It's,
What's the red number?
415? Yes, ma'am.
L, discuss and consider entering into an agreement with Tyler Technologies for a payroll review. Ms. Dodville.
So, to my understanding, this has not been done since we converted almost 2 years ago, is that correct?
That is correct.
And as Rhoda knows, whenever we were set up, some of it was not set up correctly by Tyler. So, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
they didn't listen.
Say it's not
when
so.
The auditor's office and the treasurer's office tried to tell them what we needed. So, and we've added so many positions and pay codes, and we have the One Beautiful Bill Act concerning overtime, and I would like to have a payroll review done to make sure everything is, all the back stuff is how it needs to be.
What exactly does that do, Christine? I mean, is this like a one-time deal, or is this an add-on
This is a
feature?
one-time thing. One-time deal is, I've included it in your emails, so you should all have it, and briefly tells you, doesn't really tell you much about what's gonna be done, but they're gonna review, the payroll, the HR side, payroll side, and make sure everything's set up correctly. There are so many steps when you set up anything in this software. You have to go through 5 different steps to set up one thing. And
You kind of have to back into it. You have to find out the end result and back into where all it needs to go.
Is this the same software that doesn't allow me to sit there and put my employees' time?
Yes, sir. But we're going to fix that.
Oh,
Can I have a question? So, they were hired to set it up based on each department's needs, which y'all being what you need. So, basically what you're signing is allowing Tyler to go and review what they did or did not set up. Is that what I'm hearing? That you're seeing what was not done by Tyler?
We have, okay. We've made many, many changes to how it was originally set up.
Okay.
When we went through implementation, and a live person never showed up in our office. It was all done online. We were telling our implementation specialist what we needed, and he was telling us how to do it. We questioned something, and a lot of times we got, I don't know, let's just try it. So we've been hobbling along now for almost 3 years.
Okay.
But I think it's time, and now we know, like Senate Bill 22 was set up for every single employee. Tracy sat on the phone with them and told them we don't need it on every employee, we only need it on law enforcement. Now it's on every employee. So it's going to take work to correct all this.
Well, so let me ask you another question. When y'all purchased that ERP Pro, was it the UCMS model or was it full? Were you paid out for the full Cadillac version?
Well, I feel like we're paying for the Cadillac version, but we are in with other counties.
Under UCMS?
Yes, and we were not told that either.
So-
We kept asking why we needed Bastrop
The reason why
County's information in there.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm asking is because there was a county in Texas that paid the full thing, wasn't UCMS.
Mhm.
I mean, they paid millions of dollars to Tyler, and then come to find out, they were only getting the UCMS. So that's the reason I'm asking. And in between, the legal counsel for this county was pushing on Tyler. Tyler figured it out. Oh wow, okay, y'all paid for the grand software, but we put you on UCMS. How can we make you happy now? So that's the reason why I'm asking that question.
Mhm. We'd have to go back and look at the contract, but we were never verbally told that we were going to be in a group of counties.
Okay. Yeah,
so they can't set anything up specially for us.
because you're
We
UCMS.
Mhm.
I would see what we paid for. I mean, just a suggestion based on other counties is what they're going through.
I'll go back and look at the contract.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
let
But
That's
we're,
look
fine.
at it.
but
$5.
just for clarification, we're going to pay them additional money to see if they did it right.
Well, and what we've done
What we've
through
done
over
since-
the past few years, but this one beautiful bill.
And then we got
act-
this incident over in West Texas or whatever. I'm just giving you a hard time about that.
Yeah.
But here's my real question. So they do go in there and they do this thing and they say, okay, you're not doing whatever right. That they should have caught. What happened? What's the procedure at that point? Are we fixing to get another bill for them to say, okay, well, we found out what you did wrong,
Yes,
that we should have caught, but we're not doing it?
yes, we've asked them to fix the Senate Bill 22 that they messed up, and they'll do it for $500.
Some of your daycare to get more kids.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Well said. Well said. I'm telling you, I'm not. I mean, everybody in this room knows I'm not a big Tyler fan.
Who's the
anyway.
gentleman over y'all's area?
I have no idea.
What was his name? Sloan?
If y'all quit paying them, they'll show up.
Yeah. Well, they'll turn it off.
Yeah, just turn it off.
Uh-huh.
They won't show up.
I don't remember his name. I can find out.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, we need to have a,
Need a motion to spend.
So
How
how
much
much
is
is
it?
this gonna cost?
$1,990, a one-time thing. I mean, this year, I'm not saying what comes after, but this payroll review was a one-time fee of $1,990.
And will they give us a certificate of something saying, hey, it's all been, you know, they don't, I mean, will they give us something saying, hey, we're in compliance or whatever, in case the feds come in and say you're not in compliance?
They'll give us the review when they're done.
If you don't mind me pushing and getting information for y'all, I mean, I'll be happy to do that. I don't work for Tyler, but I have barked up trees and got to the top.
oh, I'd love to bark up a tree.
Okay.
Well, they did all this stuff in the background. I mean, the setting up, I mean, as far as I'm aware, because I didn't do HR on that side, but they did background stuff. Tyler, you have to do it yourself.
And you're right. Yeah, I'll go on record. If a conversion wouldn't be so miserable, I would switch. But there's
Well-
not many choices right now.
Well, I'll tell you this, I think all of us need to have our eyes open in case somebody does come up with a better mousetrap, because Tyler's been nothing but a pain in my butt.
I'm happy.
And I don't
with
have to,
mine.
and I don't, well, I know, but you're kind of a unique situation than anybody else in this county.
I'm always unique.
Yeah.
Inside deal, probably.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I
it's-
scream and yell and write and
but it's where they started.
They started with clerks.
Yeah. All this other stuff, they bought a company or bought this or bought that. It's all add-on. It's,
And honestly, they got the contract with Office of Court Administration. So Office of Court Administration makes sure that their clerks are taken care of. I mean, honestly, so
Yeah.
this is why
This
we're
working
kind of
good.
special. Yeah. Because they want to make sure the clerks are getting their numbers.
For several reasons, you're kind of.
I mean, honestly, that's what it comes down to. They
Yeah,
want
but I
their
mean,
numbers
that's
correct.
what I'm saying. You're in a unique position because everybody else is dealing with the crap, you know? I mean, they'll jump through the hoops to get you taken care of, but, you know? But anyway, I would encourage everybody to just keep their eyes open, and if somebody comes along with a better mousetrap, I don't know that I mean, because when you stop and think about, and I know it would be a pain, and I know it would be a cost, but when you stop and think about the number of employee hours that have been spent trying to make a piece of software work that was touted to do something completely different, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's no way this would even occur in the private world. They'd have fired them and walked on down the road and put 12 attorneys on suing them. But anyway.
I know.
All right.
I'll make the motion.
All right. Motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Maxwell. All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. We'll sign it reluctantly.
Huge rabbit
That's what
trail.
you want original? I have minutes.
Free
Okay.
of charge if you will sign that, please.
Do what?
Free of charge if you'll sign those, please.
How many
we do
more do I
have-
have to sign these?
One other thing to discuss on this, this is an unbudgeted expenditure. So Christina and I talked, and there is budget in non-departmental, don't have my page here, and the other miscellaneous,
Kathy, do you get this back?
if it's okay to pay for it out of that.
I don't see any issue with that.
No.
Thank you.
Proceed with that.
What line item is that?
It's 010-4090-4900, and that page is not in what I gave you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll quit looking.
Okay.
Okay, M, discuss and consider CDL drivers for wildfire mitigation employees. Mr. Allen.
Okay. It was supposed to be more than that, but, yeah. I got myself now, if I move equipment, everything, it took me all day to move everything. Andy has said his guys could help, but they were busy on roads that day. Robert said that he could help, but the school through Ranger College or Cisco College, they do it in Abilene. They start out, it's a month long, and when they finish, they walk across the street and get their permit. It's usually $6,000, like $599, but they're going to do it for $4,500 for us. I mean, it's going to take a month. They can do 4 people. I can't do 4 people all at once, and that's the thing that talking to some of y'all said you allocated like I think $15,000 to do that. We can get 4 people in the county for 18, I mean, if that works out. We can't pay for it through the Forestry Service. I already asked about that stuff, and that is not covered under wildfire mitigation. Right now I got 2 guys that I would send or could send. They would make us. I could call the lady. She said they could make a special class. They could go to Ranger or Cisco, but the last part of they're going to have to go to Abilene to do because that's where their certified testing center and all that stuff is.
So how many guys that you got ready for this?
2. I would send 2.
Okay.
I've only got 5 guys out in the field right now.
Do you guys have anybody you need to send?
I don't.
No, sir. I don't.
We could send 2 now, and if y'all hire somebody, I could send another one later, and we could figure that part out later.
That, or if you wanted to do a 4-person school, you might call around like to the cities and see if they.
Well, she said that she has a list. She got waiting. She could call and get 2 more people to go.
I think I would send Shelby when it gets a little.
That's a good idea.
Stuff starts slowing down, so we can send her out there in the field and
Good backup.
yeah.
She needs to drive one of Ronnie's trucks.
I think that's a motion.
She ain't saying nothing. I think she's all
She's
for it.
not listening.
No, she's not listening.
Ignoring you.
Yeah.
Just kind of hearing
Yeah.
buzz in like everybody drives the equipment.
So do we?
Why didn't you hear it falling?
Where are we at on the budget for that CDL deal? Didn't we allocate money for it?
In the road and bridge budget. Yes.
Okay. All right, we
Well,
good.
the only issue I have, and we get them, we send them get their CDLs, and they get them, and then they leave. I know we kicked around that they have to sign something saying they'll be here after they get their CDL for 2 years. Why can we not put, if they go to, we send them to this class, we pay for this class. Why can we not send something, if they don't pass this class, they owe the county that money back?
I agree.
I kind of mentioned that to them. So
I mean, that would, if that way they have skin in the game,
Yes.
and they know that they've got to pay it back if they don't pass. Because some of them might not.
Well, I mean, we ought
We're
to be.
just throwing away $5,000 for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we need to. No, that's a good point.
I do the same thing when we send somebody to
yeah,
law enforcement academy.
He has
Have you got a?
he said he had a paperwork.
I
I mentioned
mentioned
it.
drawn up for us. Yeah, it'd have to be changed to
Yeah.
law, but if they don't pass, they got to pay it back.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple that have paid it back. So.
Yeah. No. Get with him and get a copy of Word version of that deal, and we'll give it to the DA's office to do it. So that's the 2 things that we want in there, and I think that's a good point. Is 1, you don't pass, you owe us the money, and 2 is if you leave within 2 years, you owe us the money. Is that right? Was that what?
Well, I mean, unless you're, the county comes there and says, after, say, 6 months, this person's just not working out, we let them go, then no,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have to then. But,
No, I agree.
They
But
voluntarily.
Yeah, if they
yeah,
volunteer.
if they voluntarily,
If we get rid of them, then they
Yeah.
got to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to make sure we don't violate our equal employment opportunity.
You think you'll still do it now?
Yeah,
Until you're.
I mean, if they're wanting it bad enough, they will.
Yeah.
well, that's the key to.
And with them
I
having
mean,
to
that's the
sign,
key to a whole lot of stuff.
with them having to sign saying, yes, I'm responsible for this, if I do not pass, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. Do we need a motion for that, I guess?
Motion.
to do the motion by Mr. Wilson, second by Mr. Raines, but to do allocate this money based on the contract that with the provisions that we talked about.
Yes, sir.
So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. No.
I'll get that. Take
Okay.
care of.
Update on the equipment.
Okay, we had
Do you ever have any good news?
never.
I bet you those hands working.
Okay.
Going back first, with Langford, we had a meeting on the GIS system. We still don't have it. I mean, basically what they're doing is buying a GIS system and giving it to us. And after talking to some people, we could buy that whole system ourselves for about $1,500 and put on who we wanted to put onto it. Helen came, I don't even remember what day it was.
Last week.
A week before the snowstorm. It was on that Wednesday she came and talked to us in the morning and Cisco in the afternoon about this system, and this is what they're doing. So basically, they bought this GIS system and they're giving it to every entity that they represent.
They ain't giving nothing to us.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Do they work for Tyler?
probably.
They're a
but
subsidiary of Tyler.
That's the deal. I think everybody's going to end up with the same system, but at the end of it, they're going to give us our whatever we have in the deal. I invited Robert over to that meeting. Basically, all she was wanting to know is what we wanted on the program. It was the same thing that y'all muted it that day with Kevin.
It's ARC. They're buying ARC GIS and they're going to create folders for Cisco. They're going to create a folder for us. They're going to buy one ARC system and create folders for everybody and then charge us.
Well, now on that deal, I was pretty PO'd, and I let her know, and I let the other lady know. Daniela is now taking Kevin's spot and working on our deal, and Judy told Kathy that they wanted to keep $500,000 in that computer deal. Mm-hmm. So we're getting $500,000+ back out of that budget meeting we had. Like a little over $1 million is being reallocated within the wildfire budget. Is my understanding right?
Well,
they're something like that.
They're leaving $500,000 in there for the ARC and the GIS part of it, but there also is an administrative side of it that they're getting paid out of also. So
yeah, well,
so
double dipping.
Exactly.
Well,
but that's, I mean,
Loretta and I and Shelby had a conversation with Judy on another topic, and I think she's pretty agreeable at this point after that meeting. So if we need to have another meeting on this deal, because I'm not inclined to sit there and put $500,000 at their disposal so they can give us something that doesn't cost near that much. So if you decide to do that, like Robert involved in that as well, and Loretta involved in that, you can set up the meeting, do whatever you want to do, but just get a clear course on which on the direction you want to go on it and stuff.
It'll be interesting to see, because have they entered anything yet in the
no,
GARP?
they haven't entered anything on anything. Yeah, not even in GARP or anything like that at this time.
And they're still saying they're going to do that, and that's coming up.
And that
March,
was part of the budget
isn't it?
meeting, is so they have the numbers, or so I guess so she would know what goes in with that and everything. So
I have a stack of mine.
I don't know 100% on that deal, but the Forestry Service has told me that Langford is our GARP person that enters all that. I don't have to enter it. Kevin at that time has said he was the person that enters it, so now I imagine it's Daniela that's going to enter all that.
Well, if you're communicating with them, make sure that I'm copied on that. Make sure Loretta's copied on that, because
yeah,
like
it goes back a long time ago.
I know, but I want to make
Yes.
sure that I'm seeing what's coming up on that, because like I said, I don't. If there's a system out there that we can use that's compatible with the Forest Service, which I understand the Forest Service is,
Well, Jed,
they're pretty easy to get along with.
Jed has been using Google Earth and something else that he used when he was fireman fighting fires with the Forestry Service. And we looked at the GARP stuff, and he looked at all the computer part of the GARP stuff. And what we're doing satisfies their deal.
But will it satisfy all that GARP?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We looked at the GARP stuff, and it will. The problem with our grant is Langford wrote in there that they were going to.
This is separate from the GARP. They wrote in there this part of that grant, and then budgeted $1.2 million for the development of the program. They're going to pay $5,000 for it. So.
Just like they put in 8 people. And
yeah, just like they wrote in the 8 people and stuff that we didn't know about.
But we are going to have to do a whole grant adjustment.
Yeah, if
because
we
there's so
change
much that we're paying that wasn't even in the grant.
Yeah.
And then other grant that kind of ties into this wildfire mitigation is this CWPP committee grant thing. We finally had a meeting. We should have had meetings way back March, April, things like that. So we're 2 years behind on that deal. The Carbon Volunteer Fire Department Chief, the Gorman Volunteer Fire Department Chief, Anthony with Cisco's mitigation, Jed, myself, and TJ are on the committee. We got to come up with a plan and things like that. Brian sent us some stuff that we can look at. So on that part, we're behind on that. Kevin is overseeing that, and that night Kevin told us that he was the mitigation head at Langford. So we're still going to deal with him no matter what.
I'm not.
Well, I know you're not. I am. And I asked for extra money for that, and the judge said nope. No. But we got to develop the plan, things like that. He said it's going to take about 15 months to do all this. Basically, we got to figure out what each fire department has, inventory of their stuff, put that in there, like action plan. I guess we'll have to get with you sometime and figure out how all that breaks down in an emergency or wildfire and things like that. So I don't know. We created the list, and that come from the list that you put together or y'all put together a long time ago.
Yeah. Well.
And then the next day we had a meeting with Brian Pace, Shannon Diamond, and Nick Dawson. Nick is the representative from Merkel. He's our regional office for the Forestry Service. Brian
Was he the guy with the beard?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was about like that.
Yeah.
It was longer than Robert's.
Yep. Brian is at A&M. Shannon is somewhere around Houston area. She's more on the community side, the Firewise community stuff, but they're both equal in that part, or in their level ranking, whatever they call it. We drove around. Brian said we're doing a great job. Said just keep it up. We talked about replacing equipment and moving equipment, which we already had the deal where we could change equipment and all that good stuff. So everything looks good on their part. If we need anything, we just call Brian, keep up with them, keep turning in all our paperwork like we've been doing. We're doing a great job on that. So
You have all the equipment back and working?
no. We're still waiting on parts, and they don't even know what part they need to send us, because those mower decks that we bought, there's 2 different owner manuals on them, or operator manuals on them, and they got different numbers for everything. And I ordered parts. They sent me the wrong parts. We sent parts back. We've got to send more parts back. They're still waiting on parts to come across from the ocean, things like that. So we have 2 mower decks that are operational.
Have you looked at Temu? Because you can get that stuff in the
I really think we can, and Temu is having an agriculture-wide sale on things. So
there you go.
machetes and axes are cheap.
Yeah.
They're only this big when they come.
Yeah,
But they look this big in the picture.
I bet that salesman wouldn't tell us something different.
Oh.
Those mower decks weren't designed to do what the salesman told you to do. I talked to a guy in the, I guess, design portion of their deal, and he said they were designed to mow 30 millimeter stuff. embankments and things like that. Never designed to cut brush. So that guy sent us 4 new gearboxes with no charge. We replaced seals in one. I had to do an inventory or invoice, so hopefully they'll pay us back for that one and pay us a little bit of labor going on from there. Okay, I also talked to Gary Craig with Mower Max about trading in 2 Aspen machines with mower decks, a mulching head, and a saw machine, because those blades, we got 2 sets of blades now. We don't need that many saw machines. If we have 2, if we keep them all, the way that works is if we trade them in, they go through an auction company. So I send all the pictures and information to the auction company. Whatever they say they'll give us is what Mower Max will take off of their machine. Looking at all that, when y'all bought everything, there was only $10,000 difference between Mower Max and Aspen's or Intergreen. Mower Max has a dealer or service center in Weatherford. Aspen or Intergreens is in South Carolina.
But the parts come from Italy, though, don't they?
Yes, everything comes from Italy, and that's a problem. Getting
Mower Max doesn't come from Italy.
no, it's American company.
Yeah, they're made in Florida.
And then there's another company I looked at. Can't remember what the name of it is. Brush. I sent some of y'all videos on it. That we can get mower decks that will attach to the Intergreen Aspens. Talked to the guy that owns the company, and I told him, we'd have to have an adapter. And he said, I can do what I want. I own this place. I said, okay.
They're manufactured in Georgia.
Yeah.
Brush Monster.
Yeah, Brush Monster. So.
And what does he say it'll cut?
Well,
What diameters?
by coincidence, when Philip sent me that, I'm looking at the demo video, and I said, heck, that's a dadgum AtMax machine that's on. So when AtMax showed up, I said, did you know you're on their demo for their brush cutter? He goes, no, they're not. So I pulled it up, and he goes, that's one of our machines. I said, yeah, he manufactured a mowing deck to fit y'all's machine.
Huh.
Pretty good job, man.
Yeah.
And it's more than the $10,000 one
Yeah.
that I talked about earlier, but that was a Mondo deal. That we were looking at buying one for the excavator, but with these brush monsters can be fitted to the excavator. And talking to Andy, we discussed if we'd buy the smaller one just so we know. I think it was 4 foot instead of the 5 or 6 footer, just so it kind of match up with what we already got. We know that mower decks fit on the Aspens, or they're about the same. They're 4 foot. So, and then with all that equipment, I turned in another 1,500 form so that we could buy a mower, because Andy and Robert, James said we could use their tractor. Yours is broke down, you said. So we're going to looking at buying another 10-foot flex mower and using a piece of equipment that the county already owns, because that would go back with kind of what we turned in to buy a tractor and a shredder, and the county kicked in money. So we already have those assets there. So if we buy a mower deck, wherever we go, we'll just use somebody's tractor to use
And we
it.
still get credit for that goal, right?
Yes. Yes. And then we still meet the goal. Andy's guys have been helping us out some. They went and done some areas. Robert has done some areas and all that. I had to go back and find where Ron sent his stuff in and make sure that they had that. So they should have all that and everything be counted now. So we're working on trying to meet those goals.
It was a good meeting with
Yes.
Brian Pace's group. It
Yeah.
really was.
And
He was very, very complimentary. He's been very patient. And Philip, I'll say this in front of all the commissioners, Philip's done a good job of sending almost weekly updates to Brian, keeping him in the loop as far as the problems that we've been having with the equipment. What's broke down, what's in the process of getting repaired, et cetera. So they're happy at this point in time that with what we're doing, and he was okay with us selling something and buying something else.
Yeah. he had to ask all the way up to the U.S. Forestry Service for that, and we got approval on that. That's when I sent out that. I just forwarded the email that he sent me to y'all on that portion. So, and then like manpower, I lost one to Andy's deal. We're going to lose one to the military at the end of February. Right now, I don't want to hire anybody because we don't have enough equipment to keep everybody in it. So
that's a good idea.
we can keep all that. We'll have some salary saved back that we can allocate later down the road. But I asked point blank about the money. If we didn't use all the money, can we extend this program? And they said, no, you have to use all the money within the program years or whatever. So.
Well, it shouldn't be an issue the way y'all are spending money.
No, having to fix equipment and things like that.
Yeah.
So are you gonna buy the new attachments? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm gonna figure out how much they're gonna give us for those Aspen machines, and go from there. We looked at that website. We got two of them that are like 450 plus hours, somewhere around in that range. The ones we looked at online, there was one that had like 600 hours to 1,000 hours, and it was $245,000. So hopefully they'll give us something close to that.
So your machine,
and the mower maxes are like right at 400,000 with attachments. The front attachment, you can get a blade for those things. You can get a grapple bucket. And I did ask Brian about grapple buckets, and we can't get one now. But I'm waiting.
We could at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's like he said, the feds went up there and they were really strict on, hey, you can only use this, 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 and this. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't we give them a grapple bucket?
Yeah. And you can get grapple buckets for those mower maxes. You can get blades for the mower maxes. You get blowers, mulchers, and then the brush hog mower deck for it.
How good are those combination? They're basically a rock picker and a grappler, and you can flip it over and turn it into a blade. Like a bulldozer blade. I mean, there's like multiple. It's like 3 different deals that it does.
Was a Roadrunner driving it?
Was it what?
the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
I haven't never seen one that you can turn over.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what brand it was or anything, but yeah, it does like 3 different deals. The bucket opens like that so you can use it as a deal, or you can leave the bucket open and you can, push brush up with it or whatever.
It's
No.
a bucket. It's a bucket, but then the front part of the bucket will open up.
Yeah.
That's in
Just
his
a grapple
Tonka
on.
fantasy land.
Yeah. The bad thing about those is
Too many cylinders, probably.
well that and with a regular grapple you can shake the dirt out.
Yeah.
With you got a full bucket when you're trying to pick up brush,
Full of dirt.
you're full of dirt. You pick up all the dirt and stuff, and it's not as easy to handle.
Yeah. Well, it's got on the bottom, from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, Philip, but it's got those rock picker teeth on it where it's, this wide. So you could shake it out and do it. But anyway.
That's a regular grapple. I've got one of them at the yard.
Okay.
But then going to the skid steers, the guy with Big Country, he said that he could send us one, let us try it out. It would be a 90 horsepower machine with their matched up equipment, because we still haven't got our mower decks back. Erskine and ASCO have been fighting over that. They're trying to blame us for everything. They said they would not release our machine, that they had to put all the guts in because they wanted to keep it to make sure all the other stuff worked with it. They got 2 machines up there. They can give us that one back, but it's going to be one of those deals we're going to get in them fist fight, I imagine. I may drive that truck right through that front window to pick up that machine.
Like one of Ronnie's trucks.
Yeah.
We got a couple of old ones fixing to auction off. Yeah, use it.
But I checked with John Deere, sent them the specifications on the attachments that we have. our attachments will work with their equipment. It will work with other skid steers, but the one I've been looking at is the John Deere 335. I think I got guesstimation like $118, and it has the reinforced front windshields and all that stuff, especially for mitigation equipment with rocks and everything hitting it, or trees hitting it. The one that the guy, Colby said he'd send us, just let us try out, is a New Holland, and it has I don't remember the name of that attachment, but it is matched with their equipment. He said they've been having great luck with it, and he said he'd let us try it out for a week or so. But I won't wait till we have dry ground and things like that.
So what do we think? I mean, what do we think we're going to be able to get in a situation where we can actually start potentially selling equipment so we can buy a piece of equipment that actually works?
As soon as on the skid steers, as soon as we get everything clear and back through warranty and argue with them on that deal, we'll go from there. The Aspen machines, I was planning on just, depending on what they give us for those machines or what we're able to get, see about maybe trading 2 more in when they get close to 500 hours. Because at 500 hours, you have to change the motor oil, all the filters and things like that. And then the bad thing is we bought filters back in November or October, whenever they had, when Napa had their big filter sale, so that
Same money.
save a lot of money, because the filters from Intergreen are like $40. At Napa, we got them for $3. I mean, so I mean, we could probably throw a bunch of filters in on the deal and hopefully sweeten the pot or things like that.
So are you selling them or are you trading them in?
It would actually be, I guess, we would sell them, but Mower Max on their deal takes care of everything. Like they would get, if they send them to their auction deal or the auction company they work with, that company would just give Mower Max the money. We would never see the money. They would say, this is what we're giving them, so they would take that amount of money off of the Mower Max machine.
Minimum bid.
Yeah, but we would know ahead of time how much we.
Yes, we wouldn't. I mean, I can say yes or no before we can do that. And then I've got bids. We got to get 3 bids still for the equipment. We don't have to do the whole thing, or 3 quotes, I guess. So I got 3 quotes on different shredders. This one is it's the Alamo Ag Company. It's the Rhino. That's the heavy duty one. It's the 7-gauge plate steel, the 1/4-inch sidewalls, the heavy duty stump jumper. It's going to be like $3,750 more than the John Deere. We have the John Deere right now. We've welded the stump jumper plate on 3-4 times. It's broke down now. I've ordered the part. They still can't get the part, and they're coming from Iowa. The Land Pride, which is Kubota stuff, at this time they have no flex wing mowers in stock at all, and won't have any for about 6 months with the company. So I would like to go ahead and buy this Alamo Rhino mower deck and get it here as soon as possible. When we can get back and mow. We're down to using those 2 Aspen mowers, but I took them off the road because I don't want them to get over 500 hours if we're still trying to trade them in. So we're down to we have no mowers. We're just using mulching heads and things like that at this time. And we got all the County Road 336 or something. It's right on the edge of Precinct 1 and 3. Had all that bamboo on it. We used it to mow that bamboo. We're in little plum thickets right now. So if we had our skid steer mower decks, would be Cadillacing, but we don't have them.
How much is that one?
$28,500. The John Deere is $24,750. And then they sent me 3. different mowers for the land pride stuff, and their heaviest duty one is 20,242. But it's not, none of those are flex wing because they just don't have them.
Any questions for Philip? You guys okay where we're headed?
Yeah.
You can't give him permission in this meeting. What I would recommend is you bring your quotes to the next meeting and get permission.
I thought I didn't have to have permission. I mean,
You gotta have our permission to make the purchase.
well, that ain't no fun.
Well,
Gotta
all-
be an agenda item for us to vote on.
yeah. No, I'm just talking about generally. Are we all on the same page as far as what he's saying and what the way we're headed, without without any court approval?
Are you headed to Olden?
Not yet. We're north of Ranger, trying to get that area. We spent, I don't know how many miles of road we got covered, but the majority of them been in precinct 3. We got around Gorman, Carbon, Desdemona. We went around and done those roads. So we moved to north of Ranger, where kind of like where the Stevens County, Palapena, all those fires come in. So we're looking at
Like
that.
717 or
Yeah, between 717
Yeah,
and
it's-
11 Highway, where Wayne lived,
Yeah.
around the corner
Yeah,
where your
we're
little brother
working-
lives in Wendell.
We're working toward that.
If you want to go ahead and hire those guys, and send them to me while you're waiting. I'll put them to work.
Right now, they're pulling boats out of Andy's bin and helping do stuff there because we've been working on the equipment in Andy's shop.
you
Well, everybody down in precinct 3 is sure happy with what Philip and them done. They look very good, real good.
There's Tom Arnold lives over in that area where we're at now, and can't think the other guy's name. But he's like, well, I'm glad y'all did this now. I said, I don't have to hit the bar ditch and not know what's in the bottom. When somebody's coming, I said,
Yeah.
Willie Cantwell.
Oh,
He's like,
They're glad over at precinct 3 because they say it's smoother in that bar ditch than it is on that road. That's why they're so happy.
They're driving in the target.
That's the truth. though.
and then a lot of areas we got to where we hit a crossroad. I mean, we may have only got say road 100 and then 200 crosses. We may have went just to 200 because past that there was no housing or anything like that to justify going 20 miles for nothing really. So we're trying to get those areas that are occupied with either livestock, barns, or houses.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Brian also gave us a little bit of clarification on the actual goals, because he talked about is it 3,000 to 3,100 parcels?
Yes,
He said, a barn
counts.
a barn could be a parcel, and the house could be a parcel. So that when you originally look at it and you go 3,100,
Yeah.
it looks pretty
That
difficult to
could
get.
be a seed container, with feed in it or something.
Yeah. So, any other questions for Philip?
No.
Okay, Philip, thank you. Thank you for keeping up on stuff. All right, number 5.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Raines, second by Mr. Crenshaw. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
See you guys.
See, Sheriff.
And I finished with